It has been 453 days since now 16-year-old Sebastian Rogers vanished from his home in Hendersonville. His disappearance sparked national headlines, but now his father says the case is losing momentum. With National Missing Children's Day coming up on Sunday, he is raising his voice and demanding urgency. News 2's Caitlin.
I went and talked to neighbors, and every single one of them, every single one, welcomed me. And if they had video surveillance, they gave it to me. The only person that would not talk to me, as the only person that had something to hide and wouldn't talk to me. You know, she has a son that's hiding and waiting for somebody in the dark, late at night on the 25th. And there needs to be some explaining for that. I'll just leave it at that.
That we are going to keep searching, we are going to keep looking, we are going to find him, and we are going to bring him home.
Since we first aired the video last month, authorities have said
no evidentiary value?
It is of no evidentiary value. It is of no evidentiary value.
Can you tell me what those lights are?
No.
Why?
Because the investigation remains ongoing.
Yeah, I'm working on behalf of Sebastian. I am not, my client is Sebastian, and they're the guardians that have the ability to sign.
It just started. Hi Dad, I know this is gonna sound weird, but tomorrow's picture day. So could you send some decent clothes over to me so that I can wear the decent clothes and be handsome for my birthday with decent clothes? Mom!
Because our heart is missing. He is my world. I need him. I need him back with me.
Welcome everybody, happy holidays and Merry Christmas Eve to everybody out there. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I would have let that play a little longer, but I didn't realize I had the audio to the surveillance going. That doesn't sound very good. Anyway, how's everybody doing? Let's see here. And thank you to everybody, as always, especially on Christmas Eve. I know a lot of people probably got things going on. This is why I'm kind of doing a show earlier. And we'll try to keep it to about hour and a half tops. But do got some information, and I know a lot of people are waiting for, the big reveal about, what we believe lit up the Columbrium and stuff like that. I do have some details I can reveal. And I've discovered new stuff. Literally probably 30 minutes before I went live. So I'll share some of that with you guys as well. Teresa, Merry Christmas, Chris, mods, members, and subs. Thank you so much. Almost 11 or almost a year. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Teresa, for the amazing support. God bless you and happy holidays. Let's see here. Just get caught up in chat. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, it would be nice to get a Christmas miracle for Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. I can say this. I have to be a little vague and such a kind of a tough position to be in right now. But I can tell you a lot of things are going on behind the scenes. I know I've been saying that for a while now. And I have told you guys about how some of this stuff has been sent over to law enforcement. Now I'm never going to show like any emails or anything like that because, I think other YouTubers have done that. And I think, I don't know if the law enforcement really appreciate that or not. So you'll just have to take my word for it. But there has been some people that know what's going on behind the scenes. But I can tell you, I worked late the other night, and we sent in a package basically to, I'm not going to be specific on who, but to certain law enforcement agencies. So that has been sent because even though sent stuff before, we're finding stuff just about every other day, and it helps kind of piece everything together, which is nice. And so hopefully, if we hear a response, of course, I'm not going to show any emails, but if I can kind of give us a brief summary, give a thumbs up or a thumbs down or something like that, I will let you guys know. But yes, we did get something sent out, and hopefully they've reviewed it or they're in the process of reviewing it. Of course, this is Christmas Eve, so not sure when that will be reviewed, but hopefully sooner than later. We got Jazz with the $10 super chat. Thank you so much, Jazz. I'm going to show you guys here some stuff here in just a minute. But thank you so much. Happy holidays to you. Was it you? Your hubby hit 65? I was going to say happy holidays. Happy birthday to your hubby. Let's see. I know. I understand. I think I have to speak to some people, but I think at least the Columbrium, which I'm showing right now, I think we could possibly reveal that in the following by the end of the weekend. I don't want to make a promise on that, but that is the goal. But I have to get the green light and everything before we do that. Kind of hoping we may hear something back from the agencies that we sent the latest info to. But I do have some interesting stuff to show, and of course, I have discovered just a sneak peek. I guess I'll jump forward for a second. One of the things I've been trying to figure out, for those that have been following us, and if you haven't, I'll kind of recap a little bit here in just a minute. But I'm just going to jump forward and just kind of show you guys, because it's Christmas Eve, right? And looking at the surveillance footage, let me get my thing here. Actually, no, I want Google Earth. That'll be easier. But anyway, we are looking. So that's Sebastian's neighborhood here, right? We've got a home up in this area here that's got surveillance, and we're kind of looking beyond what we call the construction zone. Of course, now it's all developed, but back then when he went missing, this is about what it looked like. And then we have a bunch of activity the night he went missing, not only in the neighborhood, we have the 310 lights going on here, but then shortly after that, we have lights in the cemetery and vehicles. And not only that, then we have vehicles at the school at 3:40, between 3:30 and basically 4 a.m., which is a very unusual time for stuff to be going on. Anyway, just a quick little sneak peek, something I discovered before I went live today. This is one of the two cameras that look at the pointing east. And these lights, let's see, is this zoom out? Okay, let me put it right here. This is the camera, kind of, for the most part, fully zoomed out, and it's going to zoom in. These lights back here are the church, and these lights are the home lights in the new development. But that's lights from the church area. And then there's this light up here that caught my attention because there is something going on at 3:17, and also I haven't even wrote down the timestamps on these yet. But as we go forward, I'll just show you guys. But this is where, for those that have been watching the footage, for those that see at 3:51, when we see the vehicle exiting the church, we see it kind of cut through right here. And so one of the reasons why I was looking at this angle is I've been trying to see if I can see any vehicles entering the church, not only on the night before, because we see vehicles the night before, but the night of he went missing, because there's one that leaves at 3:51, yet we don't see anything enter until this. But I can't say for sure if this is at the church or the school, and I'll show you what I mean. But let me just, as we zoom in here, we're going to cut to 3:17, and you're going to see here 3:17. Yes, here we go. And then I'll go back, and then I've got a little bit of footage from the recreation. So if you just saw, there was a light that just popped up right there, and then you're going to see that get illuminated. As you can see, a lot of light activity right there. And we'll replay it again. Now, this light could be from the church as well, because it kind of gradually goes up. And then this is about the church entrance / parking area here. I think I replay it. Give me a second, I'll look at chat. I just want to make sure I think I put this in the negative. Oh, I do, don't I? So one more time. All right, here we go. Let's leave it here. But yeah, you see the light there. And it's weird. It's almost like the vehicle's going this way, which is kind of weird. Almost looks like when you're looking at a power line and it kind of pops, right? That's at 3:17, so I don't know. Maybe that could be the vehicle entering the church. That would line up about, because remember the 3:10 lights. We think that went on from approximately 5 to 7 minutes tops. So this would kind of line up with a vehicle then entering the church or school. But it's weird because I don't see it moving in here, though, which is weird. Although it could be, it just could have turned its headlights off, which would make it even more odd. Chris has better. Yeah, I would have blown this up more. I just I did blow it up. See? There it is. And you can't miss it when it interacts with that light. There, and take these off for a minute. But yeah, the timing is interesting. And again, we are looking at this area about right in here. I just don't know, if it's interacting with the light that's on this or at the end of this. That's about the only other buildings, unless there's a street light, which actually looks like there is, maybe right here. But it's interacting with one of them. And so anyway, let me skip to the end here. But this is inside the church. Oh, I guess I got to hit play. And you're going to see the vehicle right there. Right there. And this is at the end at 3:53. And that is in the church. Or, excuse me, in the cemetery, actually. And so that's the 317 thing is going on like right here. So still trying to figure out that, because again, I just discovered it. Really interesting. But yeah, thought I'd show you guys a little sneak peek at that. Oops. Wrong button. Anyway, if you're just joining us, welcome. Merry Christmas Eve. Let me go back here. We'll recap some stuff. I've got some new footage going to show you. A few things I can share. Go over. What kind of church is it? It is like the church, a Presbyterian church. Sing in the cemetery. Now, of course, the church knows everything. It's not a big church. It's just a tiny little church. As we can see here. Right there. The folks here, they know what's going on. Actually, this is interesting. So there is 2 lights there. I didn't even think about looking at the lights here. That's interesting. This may be the light that's being interacted with, but it's so weird because it's like a car is like coming this way. Anyway, but that is the church right there. The pastor, he's a really nice guy. He's been people have spoken to him and they know. The thing that we were waiting on that I can mention was a green light from the board. So it's not the pastor's say on what can or cannot be done, like in their church or slash cemetery. They have to get any permission for anything to be done, such as maybe obtain surveillance or do any kind of stuff in there. They have to get permission from the board. So that was what we were waiting on. But unfortunately, we have not heard back from them, which is really odd. Again, please don't call the church, because again, the people at that church, they know, and they're good people. It's whoever, the board. It's them. I don't know, unless they're on like a 2-week vacation or something. They have not responded, which is kind of disappointing. Girl Mom says, Merry Christmas. Thank you for all your hard work for Sebastian. I hope you have a wonderful Christmas. Thank you so much, Girl Mom. God bless you. And same to you and your family. Thank you so much for the support. Yeah, way too much stuff going on. And again, if I had the time, I would play some of the other security footage. I did one live where I just showed where I just sped it up because obviously it's hours and hours of footage. But I did like a quick 1 hour where I just fast forwarded it. It was like maybe cut down to like 10 minutes. But yeah, I mean, I have been going over it and there is nothing. Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, we were going into the haunted house. They have a real large haunted house. And we
I think so. I think they got in yeah, I think they definitely got in through the gates. I do suspect they could have gotten in through the school as well because it's so weird that they have stuff going on at the school as well. On the night he went missing. But that's the only thing that would make sense because we don't see anything entering the church/cemetery, the only entrance from the south. So I thought we'd look at something. So let me just refresh anybody that hasn't been kind of up to date. So the night before Sebastian Rogers went missing, I noticed that there was a strange light, which we have now discovered is this columbrium. This columbrium, for anybody that doesn't know, it is, again, this cemetery is a historic cemetery. I've been meaning to look this up, like how many plots they have. I mean, it's a very tiny, tiny cemetery. I mean, as you can see here, they got like one main plot here, and then like two, like a half a plot each here. So it's not a big cemetery. I mean, what, maybe 400 at best graves? So yeah, not very big, but we had this thing light up, and it didn't take long to figure out, that it was this columbrium being lit up, which is I meant to explain what it was for anybody who doesn't know. It is something, if you're cremated, then you have like a plaque, a memorial, which they call a columbrium. And so that's what that is. It's near the pond. And on the 25th, it gets lit up for about 6 minutes. From 3:23 to 3:29. And then shortly after, and something we recently discovered, was there's at least 2 vehicles on the night before he went missing. There's a vehicle seen shortly after this goes away. There is a vehicle, and we're going to show you for the first time what it looked like to drive around at night in that loop, thanks to Silver's on the scene, which I meant to put his link in the description. So I may go do that here in just a minute because I was going to do that, and then I found that new footage of stuff going on. Then at 3:45, we have a vehicle going around. And then 4 minutes later, another vehicle going around. And this is all on the night before he went missing. Very strange. And I'll show you guys approximately where this is. Now, this is the daytime. As you can see, this is Silver's over a year ago. And he's kind of about the spot that these vehicles are at, but he's a little bit further down south. But These vehicles are being seen on this loop here, approximately here, and this is the Columbrium. Yeah, it is tiny. So anyway, we have that. And then once again, I have two cameras that can see the church entrance slash exit. And on the 25th, even though there's vehicles clearly seen in the cemetery and that Columbrium is lit up for 6 minutes, we do not see a vehicle enter or leave on the 25th at all. Yet they're definitely not just one, but two different vehicles. We figured out the height. There's a height difference between these two. So we have a camera. The cameras that the surveillance footage we have, if the car was driving about this proximate area here, it would have been seen. If they're driving with their lights on, they would have been caught on camera. But we don't see that, except for the 26 when one car leaves, which is really odd. So here's just an example. As you can see on the 26, this is the one and only vehicle that we can see actually leaving. And that is on both cameras, as you can see here. Merry Christmas, guys. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get through the timeline here just for anybody that hasn't been with us for a bit. So then, before we go to the 26, and then I'm going to show you guys some new footage. The only other way, well, you could do some off-roading, but technically the only other way would be this entrance from the back, which is connected to Ward Lane. Now, Ward Lane is a dead-end road. You can only get it from New Shackle or New Hope, and it's gated. Now, some people have sent me some photos where it looks like you can go around it, but I think that was taken a year before, and it does have barbed wire because there's posts and stuff. So I just want to point that out. But I still think, I'm assuming the church would have a key, or the cemetery people. But does any of the surrounding properties have, access to a key to open that gate? And what's also interesting is one of these homes, at least a rumor, but I think it's a pretty good rumor, is that one of these properties did not allow people to search. So could that be a connection? Who knows? Okay, before we go to the 25th, I guess we'll just show it now. But then the 26th, obviously, same thing happens. The Columbrium lights up again. We'll jump into that, but I thought we'd look at, and this is thanks to Silver, so I may go full screen for a second and just let this play out and give you guys an idea of what you guys may see as Silver's drives. He's going to do the same drive, but he's doing it at night, and see what you guys think about this drive. So let me do this real quick, because I really want to make sure I give my credit to Silvers for this. So here's to the full screen. I'm going to go full screen for a second, let you guys watch it. He's just going to drive the loop. So real quick before I go full screen, he's basically, actually, I think what he's going to do is he's going to drive this way south, and then he's going to do a U-turn, and then he's going to drive the entire loop, which clearly on the 25th, 2 different vehicles take that loop shortly after the Columbrium has been illuminated, which is super strange. So I'll go full screen on that, let you guys check that out. I think it's like 2 minutes, and then we'll be right back. Okay, looks like I did already have it set up. Okay, so now I can kind of commentate here. Okay, so he's going to make a U-turn here. But one thing I wanted to point out real quick here, and this will give you a little bit of a hint. Let me go back here. I know I was kind of stuck on this. There's a reason I showed this. Do you guys notice? So there's the Columbrium, right? Now, originally we thought, there's a reason why this is, when we show this, eventually it can reveal this. This will be huge. But as you can see, what I originally thought lit this up, this Columbrium, which what you see in the top right is just the Columbrium zoomed in, just sped up as it's being illuminated on the 25th. But I originally thought that there was a vehicle likely coming down the road, and then, because as it angles, they stop, stop somewhere where their headlights are shining on it, kind of like how he is right now, and it would have illuminated the entire thing. But as you notice, it only illuminates the bottom half. And even with the truck, there's something else, right? I don't want to give it away, but even with the truck, I know someone will say, well, if you just had something higher, maybe a truck. That's not quite the full answer, which will be revealed hopefully maybe by this weekend. So keep that in mind, because we had spotters looking at it from a perspective from where the camera would be, a little bit closer. They were in the new development, and they were trying to see if it lit up like we do see on here. And no matter what Silvers was doing, you could not replicate that same look. Apparently, he walked up to it with a flashlight, a headlamp. I think he even took his phone. He tried all sorts of things. He could not light it up. There's something more, right? Something more. Actually, two factors really that will come into play. But anywho, and also if you'd love to go, if you haven't already, please go and subscribe to Silver's on the Scene. It's in the description in my channel. Also, Voices of Truth / Hindsight and BMW's channel. They do great work. If we get a chance, we'll play a clip from them as well. But yeah. Headlamp, yeah, like a like a lamp, headlight, whatever, but for your head. I think they call them headlamps. Um, but let's check out the drive. Because again, trying to get into the mindset of what were they doing the night before and the night of that he goes missing, right? And they're doing this. Or something to this effect, anyway. Oh, of course. Yeah, he did a lot of things, Janie, and eventually we'll reveal what it was. Because, like I said, it's many factors. You guys may be kind of on the right path, but there's a couple of factors, and believe me, we this was 2 days of trying to recreate this. It really took like I said, multiple factors. But again, imagine this is look how dark it is. Now, of course, it's a year later, right? And it wasn't paved. So now he's gonna start going around the loop. So now we're gonna see the Columbrium again. And even there, he had his headlights all the way up, and it still wasn't illuminating the way they wanted. This is kind of what it would have looked like for whatever they were doing. Were they exchanging him, in the car, switching him out? Were they changing a license plate? Are they putting on a license plate because they didn't have one? So now he's coming up. So to the right would be the. Get this here. So he is now going to take the turn, and this is the road. If he were to go right to that private drive, which has the gate there. There's no fence. I was wrong. I was half right. I knew there was fencing. There's barbed wire because there's all these farms. So there's barbed wire that goes through, and I think it goes through here as well. I'm not sure how far. Because you can see the post every so feet. But the other thing is there's this that a vehicle could actually get through. And they were doing construction on this. When we looked at the helicopter footage, these bleachers, they had issues with them. These were torn out. So there was a lot of construction kind of going on. Now, obviously, they're not going to be working at 3 o'clock in the morning. But it's definitely possible to get a vehicle. And you could even probably do it with a car. SUV, I think for sure. But there is technically, with a little bit of off-roading, you could cut through. I don't know if it's right there, but definitely up and over, and now you're in. So that was what makes the whole thing with the vehicles at the school on the night he went missing very interesting, because they kind of line up. So anyway, back to the drive. Oh, that's a good question, Meep. I don't know if someone in chat knows. We may have somebody. I'm sure Silvers would have an idea. There might be a local or two in here that might. That is a good question. I think it was definitely last year. It would have probably made sense if they did it like in the fall, or I mean, summer to fall of last year, maybe. So here he is coming around the corner of the loop. And I just slowed this down because I wanted to show kind of that point where the lights are seen. I originally thought when we saw these headlights that we were seeing the vehicle actually come around this corner here. But when I measured up the surveillance to the lights and everything, and I used these trees because I can see these trees. And so if you look, these trees, like if you were just do a kind of like straight line and you follow it, it takes you right to the corner loop right there. But the lights, when looking through the surveillance, they're somewhere about in between, in the middle of this group of trees. So that tells me that the vehicle is, and actually it's a little bit not even in the middle, it's actually kind of more towards this part. It is here where we see those lights, which are two different vehicles the night before he went missing. Yeah, and to others, they know who. Hopefully, they know who they are. There was many people doing a lot of different things, multiple nights, that deserve a lot of credit because it was really cold. But this is about the area where these lights are being seen, and as you can see, notice the road's going to start to slope down. This is technically the highest point, and would make sense. There'd be a little window that we could see from 400 yard plus away, where these vehicles are captured. But this is it, right around in this spot. I'll back it up just a little bit. But not here, even though I started the video a little early. But right here. So what are they doing up there? And again, if you don't know what these lines are, if you haven't been with us, I took a static line with the 345 AM vehicle, and then when the 349 vehicle goes around, I noticed that it was higher up than the 345, much higher, which means we likely have a car and a truck, or at least clearly two vehicles that are clearly two different heights. So two vehicles that we know of the night before he goes missing. In this part, just after the Columbrium had been lit up. The barbed wire was cut. Really? Wait, do we know? Can anybody find me that video? If anybody could find me the video with Crabtree, I don't know if it's still up on his channel. I would love to look at that. That would just be another just another thing that just adds to the story. Cause let's see, do I have it? Hold on one second here. Did I put it in? No. So you can tell that it's supposed to have barbed wire because you can see the post here and you can see the post right. Can I zoom in? You can see the post here. And I think that's another post right there. Or is that just the tree? Can't tell if that's just the tree and or a post. Usually it'd be about like what, 6-10 feet apart. Actually, that looks like, yeah. Um, yeah, if anybody finds that clip and can email me, just let me know and let my mods know. That would be interesting to see. I know people are trying to get my attention on that, and I apologize. I'm looking at so many different angles, and I'm finding new stuff, and so it's tough to. Oh, did you send me the clip? Because I know I got some like screenshots. Was in the tree line. Ooh, interesting. Anyway, let me finish this video. Yeah. I think maybe that was what it was. Sidetrack because the gate. I think the gate has changed from that photo. Because I swear I've seen another photo of it and it looked different. Like it's because before it had like the two, that kind of like swing open, but I think it's just like one now. I could be wrong. Um, I guess that's something I need to like get the dates and stuff on that, but that is interesting. Oh, so it was a different area, Lexi? Interesting. They cut in that direction because they cut the fence. It's possible. That's an interesting theory. Wow, I mean, yeah, I actually like that. Yeah, okay, so gate has changed. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. I thought I've seen it because from that photo I just showed you, I think it's because it's got the two. If I recall now, it's just one. Um, and it's now got like, and the lock on it has changed. Before it used to be just kind of like a chain link. I don't even know what it was on this one. What did they have? Looks like they have. Man, they had something like tied up here. It doesn't even look like it's. Or maybe a post that goes down or something, and then you just lift up. You know what's interesting is now I see the post right here, and it's torn down. I can see the barbed wire right here. Now, again, I think this was taken in a year before, so keep that in mind. I'm pretty sure this is like a Google screenshot. You know what? Let's find this out. Let's finish watching this, and I'm going to check that out. Okay. All right. Thank you, Tessa. We'll look at that here in just a second. I just want to see about that. Oh. Okay. I think that's it there. Okay. So that says, wait a minute. I don't think the date's right on that. See more dates. February 2nd. So this is what it had been more like before he went missing. Oh, maybe the gate hasn't changed. Maybe I'm wrong. I know the lock has changed. I know that much. All right, so there's that post. Yeah, it definitely looks different. Okay, I was wrong. I thought. Okay. But obviously, this is a year after he went missing, so I don't know how much we can go off that. And then this is a year before he went missing. But yeah, easily. I mean, you could easily, no matter what, because obviously it would look like that. I don't know if there's like a dip right there, though. Kind of looks like there's a ditch. Is there a creek right there? Oh, there is a creek. Yeah, if you could kind of fit through that area right there. Oh, let's see. It's tough to see how wide that is without having to go into the creek right there. Let's see. It's possible. I'm assuming that creek follows in the tree line. That's interesting. Wait, how come the road isn't? Did they pave it this year? Why do I feel like this date is wrong? But I don't know. No, don't be wrong. I mean, nobody's perfect. I'm sure I'm getting stuff wrong. I just feel like this date is wrong. Like it shouldn't this have been February 10th? Unless they paved it this year. I don't know. Does anybody know? Did somebody mention in chat when it was paved? Um, we'll look at that video here in a second. Okay. We'll take a look at that here in just a second. That's interesting. Oh, I don't see anything yet. Other. Yeah, I'm looking for the one from Crabtree. Oh. Oh my god, there it is. Wait. Okay, let's see. Hold on. 11-minute mark. Second. Okay, so he's in the cemetery. Looks like he's on the west end of the... No. What is he at? Oh, he's on the west end of the loop. Oh, this is the area that... where the vehicle's at. Oh, thank you, Tessa. This is the entire track. Oh, this is interesting.
What is this?
Oh, sorry, guys. You
Shower
guys
curtain?
yeah.
A curtain, maybe?
Yeah, I'm gonna go full screen for a second.
Like a shower
This
curtain
is
or
right
something.
in the spot where those vehicles are at on the 25th.
I don't know if it belongs to that tree. There's a cross in the tree. I don't know. It's weird. You're only in it for like 2 seconds. No, I'll take you out of it.
Wow. Oh. There we go. That's right.
What is this? Like a shower curtain? Or a curtain?
1 second, guys. Just want to make sure I don't miss anything. So this was a year ago. So 11 months ago. Let's see. Let's look at the date real quick.
Like a shower curtain or something.
December 25th.
I don't know
Wow.
if it belongs to that tree. There's a
This was on
cross in the
Christmas
tree.
last
I
year.
don't know. It's weird.
Dang. I was hoping this was more like in March or April last year.
So, did they ever come back out here and re-walk this at all?
Why are they in the area that we're interested in? This is after he's been pulled into the dark side. This is very odd. I've got to save this video. I mean, this is more or less the area.
There's a baby pumpkin. 2 little baby pumpkins. Ow!
Yeah, that is interesting, Johnny. Yeah, the fact that he's over where we're one of our interests is at, that is very bizarre.
Need to get on the other side of this and look. What I need to do.
Okay, I'm gonna go forward here. Is he with oh, he's with.
I have never seen that.
Oh,
it's a new way to do it.
Oh God.
See,
why are they in this area? What the hell?
Sorry, guys. Like trying to breathe through a damn straw in my nose almost. And it's like pinched off almost. Like,
why are they in this area?
Not sure, man. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. I mean, it's on. It's
okay.
Yeah.
In a few minutes.
Like,
But they both drive around that gate. Okay.
Dude, I've never seen that. What?
Thanks, Austin.
They do that now?
I don't know. I've never seen that either. Maybe they're putting one of those big
vault things on it?
Yeah.
Wow.
What are they doing in
I have
here?
never seen that.
Yeah.
It's a new way to do it. See, I kept questioning myself because, like, even going up there, so if you travel this fence line, you see where
this
it
is
sticks
the
out,
window. Oh my
butts
God!
out when you run.
Oh my God! This is perfect. Holy shit! Look at this. Look to your right. Now notice the tree line, right? Because obviously we're looking through so many trees. Hold on, let me get my video. I just want to give you guys. Let me find. So, you know, we're zoomed out and we're looking through so many trees. They're walking literally right here, and we have this little window, right, that we can see these vehicles. And watch to your right, there is a nice little gap that you'd be able to see vehicles.
I have never seen.
Right here, right here. So see where the big tree is, and then there's this kind of open area. This is where the vehicles.
Yeah.
And picture, a vehicle had to be basically almost pointing this way to be able to see 2 balls of light. This is blowing my mind. Hold on. This is big. Before I do anything else, I need to download this real quick, guys. I'll play it here in just a second. Let me just get the YouTube downloader going. Give me just a second. This is massive. And happy holidays and Merry Christmas to those that are just tuning in here. Oh, wow, that's a lot. Okay, it's downloading. Okay.
It's a new way to do it.
I just want to see this little window here again. I'm sorry, guys.
Never seen that.
I want to back it up here just a little bit. But notice all this shrubbery, right?
It's like
but there's going to be this clearing.
Not sure, man.
And notice we can't really see the construction area.
Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. I mean, it's on.
Oh, he cuts it.
Yeah. When you like,
he turns to the right here.
I'll sit there and dude, I've never seen that. What? They do that now?
I don't know. I've never seen that either. Maybe
that's kind of cool. Interesting. That's different.
Vault things on it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Right there. Look at that window right here. All right, guys. I've got so many things going on here. Let me. Is it ready? Okay, it's download. Oh, did I just download it twice? Oh, no. I don't want to download it twice. Okay. There we go. Okay. I just got to make sure I get that. I can see it back up. Okay, give me 1 second. I there's multiple things I'm looking out for, Bugsy. I am downloading this video. We'll probably revisit this video. Look at this window here. Now you can see the construction. Well,
never seen
where
that.
the construction site
It's a new way to
been.
do it.
This is the area right here.
See, I kept questioning myself because, like, even going.
Because now look, as he goes, now there's all those trees, and that would block everything. You know, the rest of this stuff, except for the light. And obviously, we're so far away, so that would be like here. Obviously, this tree is in front of us, so it looks. But oh my God, that's huge. Yeah, there's so many facets.
Going up there, so
facets.
if you.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, he did turn. Look at that window right there. This is the perfect thing right here. This shows you exactly where those vehicles are being seen. Oh, that is perfect.
Traveler's fence line. You see.
See, look. So that's where the loop is, and they are. Oh my gosh, we got so many. Okay, I got that video downloaded, right? Oh my gosh. Thank you guys, and Tessa, for sending that. So they are like right here. And that is where we see the lights. That is wild.
Yeah, it sticks out. Mm-hmm. Well, that's right when you run into Bowman and them.
Yeah.
And we know for a fact they track that.
Yeah.
But the problem is like, dude, to get in through that thicket, I mean, I'm having to break stuff to get off through there, so you would see a path cleared. And
well, and I mean, quite honestly, for him to run off, the easiest path of travel would have been right down by that pond.
Yep.
If he came this way, assuming that the dog tracked right, it would have been.
I mean, hell,
he didn't walk that way. We've got so many cameras pointing that way. I can literally see squirrels and rabbits running through the construction site. Rabbits and squirrels running in the middle of the construction zone. They have nothing on. They're completely furry little friends, and I can see them running around because that night it was basically a full moon. In that construction area, even though there's not many lights or really any, you can still see them. If I can see a squirrel wandering around, multiple squirrels and rabbits wandering around the construction site, You think I'm gonna miss Sebastian Rogers?
By that pond and right through that drain.
I was like, I mean, you had.
Yeah,
I mean,
two worlds collide. This is my mind's blown right now.
I mean, you ain't gotta. It's not gonna hurt.
What the hell are they
doing? It's compacted down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm. We do know
this makes me nervous.
That. Yeah. So that's what it is. This boy was picked up. I'm truly. That's the only other.
Wait, what?
Cletus, we spent so much time in the woods, man. You ain't gotta. It's not gonna hurt your feet. Right. It's compacted down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm. We do know they dived that.
Yeah.
So
they
that's
didn't
what
drain
it is. This boy was picked up. I'm.
At least he has some common sense. Some.
Truly, that's the only other. Cletus, we spent so much time in the woods, man. That's the only other theory.
Are they actually speaking a little bit of truth here?
I've not signed.
I don't know why they showed his license plate. Please don't go show any hate to anybody or do anything weird.
The only sign that I ever saw of anything was Mansker, and that's a toss.
Okay, I'll go to that.
Was it real?
Well, and I mean, look, anything's still possible because there ain't no evidence showing nothing. But if you,
this is weird.
If you try to take a direction and run with it, you know, until you run into the bottom of the rabbit.
Now, some of this dirt is from like graves. You know, I think if they have like, you know, extra dirt, they'll just throw it up here. So if you see, you know, stuff around here, I don't think that's too suspicious, right? Not to say that couldn't be something, but yeah. I agree, Marsha, 100%. Yeah, that's why I'm like, I'm going to download this before, you know, I go to look at it, look for it tomorrow, and it's taken down. So, yeah, I downloaded it.
Well, that's the thing with searching, man. There's a point to the woods.
My mind's blown.
Has to be put in place. And it's like, man, I get it, but tracking 21 miles into the woods.
Yeah.
Logic says, I believe everything.
This was taken literally Christmas of last year.
Yards off to 200 yards into the woods. He's going to stay close where he can hear traffic, stuff like that. And that's the other thing that's got me though when thinking about this.
As much as I want to listen to what they're saying, I want to. Okay, now they're looking at a dirt pile over here.
Raymond. Hi, Raymond.
I got Scott earlier.
Oh, God.
Is my spirit guide Mike with me?
Oh, got the spirit box going.
Oh, it said over there.
Where's he at? Can Mike help me find answers on the disappearance of Sebastian Rogers? Please.
Tears of blood.
Okay.
Well, that
I'm sorry.
cool.
I'm not into that stuff.
We got what we need.
So my big thing is okay. Was that path at any time? Was that path? Has it always been the same path up there?
What do you mean?
On the so like the roads, they've never changed, right? Like they've never cut.
So when we came over here and met Seth sitting right yonder, back a week or so in, there was the dirt was sort of compacted a little bit, heading up where the road, you know, the road wides off, right?
Yeah.
And it heads up to the left. The godparents are walking up that way that day.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean,
I know there's probably a lot in here. I just want to get to, because obviously this is over an hour long.
I think it was.
Okay, so they are. Now they go here.
That's the old pond runoff. It's where all that mud.
I think the video's going to cut here to where they're.
Yeah, I'd love to be able to put something in it, but.
Live fully, my love.
So, if I were to try to get over there, it's gonna be muddy. I know that, but let's see. Oh, there's a trash bag. I'm going to cross. Oh, it's cut right. Hey, did y'all know the fence is cut right here?
Basement.
Right here. It is no shit cut. Huh. Ain't that something?
Nora.
That's odd.
Title of the video is A Closer Look into the Canine Hit.
God, what sucks is it being a year later, man. Well, why wouldn't you just... well, this is the only problem I got with this, guys. Fence being cut, suspicious. But couldn't you just cross up there in the corner?
Unless your kid's cutting the fence to go to school.
It sucks because it's been over a year, so you wouldn't know if it's fresh. But that is 100% cut.
Well, you can still tell somewhat. No, it's been a good long while. Yeah, it's been cut for quite some time. But what's weird is what it was cut with.
Yeah.
It wasn't cut with like diagonals.
It was cut with
almost looks like bolt cutters.
Yeah, where it pinches it. What did it just say? Oh, Lucy.
But yeah.
Well, that damn dog done followed me home. No.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
They are very, very thick. No cameras on that one for sure.
Construction area.
I remember. Yeah, see, it's empty on this side though, so that's a positive side. My question is, I wonder if you could get down in there and see
through.
Yeah.
To that opening right yonder.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Having to break stuff.
Interesting though. Yeah, if you guys want to check that out, if you see anything else, email me. But yeah, that is interesting. Smiling, yeah. My biggest concern is the fact that they're, right here where we're all those vehicles, but
right when you run into Bowman and them.
Yeah.
And we do, like, we know for a fact they track that.
Yeah.
But the problem is like, dude, to get in through that thicket, I'm having to break stuff to get off through there, so you would see a path cleared. And
well, and quite honestly, for him to run off the
Rogers.
Oh,
if so,
anyway, I was gonna try to find that window just one last time because that's
the easiest path of travel would have been right down by that pond.
Yep.
If he came this way, assuming that the dog tracked right.
See, I kept questioning myself because, like, even going up there, so
yeah, right there. That is that window we see the vehicles. That is interesting. Thanks, guys, for sharing that. Tessa, thank you so much. Yeah, the shower curtain. Yeah, I'll play that one last time, and then we'll get back. Where was that? That was at the beginning, right? Trying to find it here. 11-minute mark, right? Oh, here it is. There it is. Okay. One more time. Back it up. Again, it would have been 10 months after he went missing, so.
what is this? Like a shower curtain? Or a curtain, maybe? like a shower curtain or something.
I'm just gonna be honest. You know, if you ever go searching out there, I would just say to anybody that goes out there, because I mean it's great for people to go out there and search and stuff, but I usually if I'm gonna touch something, especially something like that, I wear gloves. That way, just in case of the off chance that it may be evidence, you now have contaminated this evidence. Right now, obviously, uh, volunteers and everything. It's not like that's our we're supposed to have or know all this stuff, right? The knows and don'ts or do's and don'ts. But anyway, just advice. Anybody's out there searching, try to have a pair of gloves, especially if you're going to handle something like that, so you don't, just in case if it is evidence, you don't contaminate it like you just did right there. If that was evidence.
There's a cross in the tree. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, I mean, it could be many things. It could be the wind blowing it, maybe something from the new development, and then they had a windy day, and maybe they had it up on like a hook line or something out in the backyard, and then the wind caught it, and then, and then blew it over here, and then obviously it would get caught up in the trees, and then it found a home. Again, just looking at it from all sides. Some could say, but again, it's 10 months after he went missing, but still very interesting. Very interesting. I appreciate sending that. So anyway, if anybody came in a little bit late, I'll go over what I mentioned earlier. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to play this real quick. Let me just make sure I got everybody here. Donna says prayers for Sebastian and Seth. And yeah, thank you so much. Oh, we got 2 people that are at the 11-month mark. That's wild. And of course, thank you so much, Donna, for the memberships, and happy holidays and Merry Christmas. Kiki says thank you and Merry Christmas. Member for 14 months. Thank you and Merry Christmas and happy holidays to you and your family. And we've got Janine. I hope I pronounced that right. M82. Thank you so much for becoming a member and supporting this channel. Really appreciate it. I do have an ugly sweater that I was going to put on. Doesn't matter if we hit the goal or not, but I'll put it on here in just a minute. But I find that very sus that they're out there in the area that we're interested in. And here we are a year later almost looking at this and finding this stuff. Is this another like coincidence in the timing? But again, where you just saw them walking, as I said before, I could kind of figure out for the most part where those headlights are. And here's a perfect example, right? So I know it's kind of hard to see, but there's that group of trees, and this is why I can say, like, I can, for the most part, pinpoint where those headlights are at, is you have this little island of trees right in the construction area. And obviously we're looking, kind of like this, right? And about right here, because there's the end of the island of trees. It kind of goes to about here. Actually, no, it goes about to here. I'm sorry. But here is the island of trees. I know it's hard to see because you got so many, but you'll see there's kind of like this tree line. Anyway, as you can see, we're looking right through the edge of their island of trees, which takes us literally right here. And then that's odd that they're walking right in that area. That is so weird. Yeah, I know. A lot of people bring that up. A lot of people bring that up. Oh, I said it right? Okay, Janine. Okay, awesome. Oh, thanks, Crystal. Same to you. Um, yeah, I'm gonna go full screen. I'm gonna put on the ugly sweater just because I thought it'd be fun. So give me a second. Let me go full screen real quick. I'll be right back. 2 seconds, guys. All right, what do you guys think? It's supposed to be like red, but it looks pink on the camera. That's funny. Oops, come on. Really? Not gonna work with me anyway. Janine, great question. Yes. So since we probably have more people come in, yeah, I know you're jealous. I'm jealous. Don't lie. And get the glasses on too. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Anyway, my ADD. So if you came in late, I want to give just a few updates, just in case if you came in after. So we have. I've told you guys before that. I know it's funny. It looks red to me, but it looks very pink on the camera. I don't know. Is this a lighting or what? But when I look at, oh, that's weird. Because now I'm looking at it, even though it looks like I'm not looking at the camera, but I'm looking at me, and it's red when I look at it, but it looks pink as hell. Anyway, sorry. I told you guys that we had law enforcement had been notified about some of the stuff we found. But I do want to give an update that I did create kind of a package deal with a full explanation, because if you've been following me on this channel in the last few weeks, just about every other day I'm finding new stuff. And so it's like, okay, keep finding stuff and then kind of piecing everything together as far as that we can. And anyway, I just want to say that there may have been some agencies that got a package. Now, I just want to say, thanks, guys. A little light red. Salmon, yeah. I will not be showing any kind of like emails if I get any replies or anything, because I feel like they other creators may have done that, and they may have burned some. I'm not saying they did, but they could have potentially burned some bridges. I don't want to do that, just in case if that is what happened. So, but if we do get any response, I'll tell you guys what I can, or at the very least a thumbs up or a thumbs down. I know, I can't wait. I love the sweater. Thank you. Is that what they call it? Salmon? I like the sound of pink better, salmon. Although I love salmon. Anyway, you get me all distracted here, but yeah. Sent a package deal, and hopefully those individuals either saw it last night or with obviously with it being the holidays, either today or if not, probably hopefully by Friday or Saturday, and maybe get at least a thumbs up, like, hey, we got it, and we'll get back to you or whatever. But if I hear something, like I said, I'll let you guys know, but I'm not going to be showing any kind of like screenshots or anything like that, because we've worked so hard. And again, I say we as in all of us, because it's been a lot of teamwork. I mean, behind the scenes and from you guys, it's been a big team effort. So I do appreciate everybody. Oh, thank you. I love you guys. You guys are the best. And you guys have been writing it out with me. And I know sometimes a little bit of this stuff gets redundant going over it, but believe me, in my opinion, right now, not saying there couldn't be other big potential leads out there. To me, I go off, especially like surveillance wise. To me, this is, in my opinion, the biggest lead other than the 3M lights. Could be even bigger. I mean, the 3M lights is big, obviously, because that's like right there in his neighborhood, but I would say this would be a close second. And, what are the odds when you look at everything like I just had here? What are the odds you've got this much activity, and then you have this activity at the school as well on the night he went missing? Never mind the fact that they were there the night before in the cemetery. But just what are the odds that all that's going down and not be related? There's just no way, in my opinion. And then if you missed earlier, I told you guys that we were kind of waiting on something, a green light, and that was the board members of the church here. Again, please don't call the church. They know what's going on. The pastor is a really nice guy. The secretary is a very sweet lady. But even though I really don't want to speak for the pastor, I'm kind of paraphrasing here. He thought it warranted the stuff that he saw. Definitely, he felt was suspicious enough that it definitely warranted further investigation. Although he doesn't have the final say, if that makes sense. So they have like a board of a certain amount of members that have to give a green light for you to, say, get surveillance or conduct any kind of activity in the church or cemetery. So we waited on that. We have not heard anything back, which I don't like that. I bet it's a good show. Really good show. Yeah. A lot of it, like I said, we'll be releasing, I think, the Columbrium thing, hopefully by the end of this weekend. Just make sure, I just kind of want to wait and see if we get a reply back, because this was a pretty big package that we put together for certain agencies. The only Lulu, I'm sorry, I couldn't see that. Merry Christmas, everyone. Christmas. Thank you for all your hard work and long hours you put into Sebastian's case. Thank you so much, and thank you for the membership for 2 months. God bless you. And same to you and your family. We've got Meep. Merry Christmas, Chris. Thank you so much, Meep, and Merry Christmas to you and your family. Thank you guys so much for the support. Any questions that I could maybe answer that you guys got, or something you want to look at? What time do we start? Yeah, 3:30. So, the plan, until I get some questions going, the plan is either Friday or Saturday, if I get the green light, is I'll release a video. I'll do a premiere so that way I can be in the chat, but it'll be just a static video, won't be me live, and it'll have the reveal of the Columbrium and the test, and along with that, servers on the scene also clearly contributed to, obviously him and others were the ones that went out there to conduct this test and discovered some major clues. So I believe he'll also be releasing something. So we're going to try to line that up as well. Oh, I thank you so much, Miriam. All you do is much appreciated. Happy Christmas. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas to you and your family. God bless, and thank you so much for the support. Oh, I did. Okay, so yes, Tessa. I'm glad you brought that up, because yeah, a lot of people have sent me stuff in the Facebook group and emails, and if I have not gotten back to you, I apologize. Again, I've just so much going on behind the scenes. I hope you guys can understand. And while I kind of wrap this up here, I'm gonna put this up here, because we kind of figured out which cars were at the school and which cars were at the cemetery/church. Yeah, so one of the things, and I'll have to double check, Tessa, but I've noticed, and I'm not saying it's the one you sent me, but a lot of them that I've seen, so obviously you guys get little snippets of the surveillance, because obviously, who wants to sit through, 2 hours of footage or whatever. And so here's a perfect example. So here's the surveillance, right? Now, watch some of these lights, right? They're going to flicker. When I'm not zooming in on things. Oh, I cut it. Oh, never mind. But if you were to scroll through the whole hour, you'll see some of these things flicker. And so I'll do that a bunch of times to get an idea of what flickers a lot, what doesn't flicker. Because usually these street lights, or whatever kind of lights they are, depending on where they're at, will flicker at some point. And so sometimes I've noticed some people send me something and it's one of these just flickering, right? But they don't see the whole picture, right? They don't have the whole context, right? So although they do see something and it is, what appears to be something, possibly moving or being illuminated, it's really just you can see how these lights are kind of doing things, but really there's nothing going on right now at the moment. It just happens throughout the hour. It could be multiple anomalies, factors causing it to kind of flicker in and out. So I just want to say sometimes I think that's the case in some of the stuff that people have sent me. I'm not saying that's for everything. So I will, when I get time, if it slows down, I'll try to respond to some of the stuff that people have sent me. I just ask, please be patient, because I've kind of got, I mean, I do look at it, and then I kind of have to, because notice, look at how much these things are going off, right? And if I were to just kind of show you like short clips of this, and you guys didn't really have the full context, because look at how much these are flickering right now. You know what I mean? And if you guys just saw like a short clip, and then, I cut to something else, you'd be like, oh, look at that action going on. And I wouldn't blame you, because, if you didn't see the full context, the full hour or whatever, you would think that that is some kind of activity. Hopefully that makes sense, and that's not rambling on. Oh, thank you, Candy. Are you talking about this one here? So many. What's the light above the one you're showing upper right? I'm still trying to figure out. I think these lights here are the ones in the home, in the new development, and then this light is, I'm pretty sure, at the church. These are the church as well, because we see a car cut through here. I'm still trying to figure out each light, because there is. Oh, one more time, I did discover something new. So one last thing, and then I'll see if I can answer a few questions, and then we'll finish up here. But I did discover something at 317. So right here, and a box will pop up here in just a second. So we just saw light right there, and then watch this. Almost looks like a transformer, when you see a transformer blow out, like footage or in real life. It's almost what it kind of looks like. But there was like some kind of light source. And again, I do believe this is like around the church parking lot. And so, again, it's something I just discovered like 30 minutes before the live, but it is weird. And one more thing. Notice right here, you're going to see something before this. You're going to see this light right here. About 3, boom, right there. And now it's right here. Now, I never see that ever again, this light here. That is so weird. It's like a car. Like maybe this is the parking lot right here of the church. And maybe these are the two. Sorry, guys. I know you're putting stuff in chat. I'll read chat here in just a second. It's almost like maybe it's. Oh, where'd they go? Oh, there they are. Yeah, there they are. It's almost like these lights right here. Spaced apart, right? Because we would be looking literally the opposite direction, I don't know. I can't go over that way, but we would be kind of looking Where the hell do those lights go? Is this like 2 different dates? Anyway. Yeah, like I said, just a guess. Still trying to figure that out, but yeah, so interesting. But then you see these lights here, but again, this is in the new development. I can see like during the daytime, this is in the new development. But yeah, that is really weird. And again, that is 3:17, so that's like right after the 3:10 a.m. lights. So, it could be another piece to the puzzle. And maybe a car enters in and then turns off its lights. I don't know. More research to do. Anyway. So I'm going to go back to the drive here and see if I can read out a few questions. Chris, what is most important is you do you, and thank you for the respect, and thank you for not giving up on Sebastian, praying that you find more evidence. Oh, that is so sweet, Marcia. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Oh, someone texted me. Uh-oh. Who's threatened Kiki? We haven't even talked about At Night and the green hoodie guy. I was gonna get into that, but I really don't want to go over 2 hours. What? Due to mounting threats and pressure from bad actors, At Night has filed a second injunction in the matter of the search for missing teenager Sebastian Raindrake Rogers and interference with our efforts. Is that the one? This one here? Is that referring to Kiki? Sorry, I know you just messaged me. Yeah, that was 35 minutes ago. I don't know about this green hoodie being a male in his 20s. I'm just going to be honest. Me and a lot of others do not agree with that. So I'm just going to point that out. I think it's a lady. And definitely not somebody in their 20s. I'm sorry. I don't agree with that. I'm sorry. Oh, Kiki. Yeah, like send that to law enforcement. If that's is it emails? I don't know. Whatever you can share. Is that via email? I don't know if you can share that or not. Again, it's let me get to this super chats real quick. Juju, thank you so much. Happy holidays, Chris Mods and the Mob Crew for the $4.99. Juju, I'm pretty sure it's the same one. You got me the mic, and thank you so much for the mic. Yeah, I know what you're saying, Tessa. And I'll I'll try to examine it. I'll look at it again. When I can. Trust me, if I'm not responding, it's because I've just got, just slightly. I'm not saying nobody's not as important as anybody else, but just, if I got to do something for, like, say, law enforcement or something, that's going to take precedence over anything else. Merry Christmas, Chris. Thank you so much, Patty. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas to you and your family. Oh, Kiki, I'm so sorry. Raymond, Merry Christmas, Mob Crew. Awesome job, Chris. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for the support and the 7 months. And again, we'll have something hopefully by the end of this week to finally reveal. I know we've been mentioning it. I know it kind of gets old. I'm sure a little repetitive, me mentioning that, but there's reasons why we've had to hold off on that, right? It's the bigger picture is finding Sebastian, and my nose itches really bad. Mary, thank you so much for the $20 super chat and the membership. Thank you so much. I don't know if we'll do a live tomorrow. I think I'm going to take tomorrow off because I've got to prepare some things. So that's why I did a live today. Maybe I'll release a short video. I don't know. We'll see. But definitely be back Friday. And yeah. Linda Hall, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Oh, you guys are so nice. Happy holiday to you, Linda, and your family. No idea. What? Oh, wait. Oh. Oh, per Kiki. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, Kiki's not getting threats. I'm sorry. Poor Kiki's like, I'm sorry. I did misread that. I'm sorry. Okay. It was from Kiki. When I proofread it, it looked like she was getting threats by Kiki. All right. She's probably like, what the hell's going on? All right. Yeah, get a good laugh out of that. My bad. I'm sorry. It did. I don't want to show anything, but yeah. And note, it's not Dee's fault. She did put a dash per Kiki. Yeah. I think I just, yeah. Anyway, only human. Anyway. Yeah, Stranger Things tomorrow, guys. And then the finale on New Year's Eve. Yeah. Yeah. That's my fault. That is completely my fault. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'll be Stranger Things in it tomorrow. Exactly. All right. Yeah. So I do apologize. Somebody, I don't know. Somebody's getting threatened, but not Kiki. I'll pull it up one more time. I apologize. I completely. They're getting threats and pressure from bad actors. I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot of things that I love that At Night has done. But there's just some things that I don't. We all want to work as a team, and the bigger picture is find Sebastian. But I just do wonder if maybe there should be like some peer review before they post certain things. Just in my opinion. I think the overall message of what they're doing is amazing, but I just sometimes question some of the things they put out. Yeah, it's at night. Yeah. Thank you, Kiki. My apologies. All right, guys. So, like I said, yep, blame the dyslexia. It is. Yeah. But Merry Christmas to everybody. We'll see you guys most likely Friday unless there's some kind of thing. But either Friday or Saturday will be the big reveal, unless I don't see an issue with revealing what we figured out with this. And I know we've kind of dragged you along, not on purpose. Obviously it's for the sake of the case and the bigger picture. But I don't think there should be an issue. Ooh. I don't know. If anybody would know, Hindsight or BMW would probably know. Oh, and and one last thing. I know some people sent some pets probably even like a week ago. We'll try to this weekend work in the new pets from the newer members. So just be patient with me. Obviously, Sebastian is, with evidence and Sebastian, that is top priority. I think everybody can understand that. And then, when I have time, we'll hopefully get more pets added in. And probably just make a second pet outro as well so we can start rotating them. All right, guys, I'm going to play the outro. Much love. Thank you, mods, especially, taking the time on a Christmas Eve to help me out. Thank you to my members and patrons for the support. And, and the patrons and members, I'll probably even maybe have a sneak peek of when I have the green light to reveal. Maybe I'll release that 30 minutes before or something. I'll think of something. But anyway, so I'll have something for the patrons and members by this weekend as well. All right, we'll do the outro, and we will see you guys in a couple days. God bless. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Much love.
Stay away, you were never meant to save me. Now I stay away, I'll hear you say you're sorry. Hate I even loved you, hate I fell in love with you. Hate I even loved you, hate I kinda fell in love with you. Hate I even loved you, hate I fell in love with you. Hate I even loved you, hate I kinda fell in love with you. With you, I cried with you, now wanna be alone. I lied for you, I tried for you, you wouldn't play alone. I got you in my sight, I keep all the words you said to me. I get you on your knees. Rewrite all the things you said that I should